Mr. Lyons?
Here.
Ms. Fallow?
Here.
Mr. Brooks?
Here.
Mr. Rummel?
Here.
Ms. Cotton? Here. Ms. Wood?
Here.
Ms. Tyler?
Here, thank you. If you would like to participate in the pledge, please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Fallow, could you share the mission, vision, and equity imperatives, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Our mission, in partnership with home and community, is to educate each individual child in a safe and nurturing environment. We will foster respect and self-worth, teach skills relevant to contemporary life, and promote academic success and creative expression. We will encourage an appreciation of the rich cultural diversity of our community and instill a sense of wonder for the future to enable our students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens of the world. Vision statement. Forest Park Public School District 91 will be acknowledged as a safe, nurturing, and diverse learning community that establishes the highest standards for innovation and continuous improvement to achieve academic excellence and global citizenship for each individual child. Equity statement. Recognizing that systemic bias has plagued our educational system, we commit to nurturing dialogue around all issues of inequity, including culture, race, faith, socioeconomic status, gender identity, sexual orientation, and different ability as they pertain to classroom practices, school and district structures, and policies and procedures. We support actions removing barriers to opportunities that allow children to reach their full potential.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Alvarez, could you read our land acknowledgement, please?
We, Forest Park Board of Education, would like to acknowledge that this meeting is being held on the traditional lands of the Peoria, Potawatomi, Yaomia, Sioux, and Kickapoo people, and pay our respect to elders both past and present.
Thank you. Number 5, the reason why we're here today, which is to consider adoption of the Cook County Election Authority's canvass of the April 4, 2023 school board election results. And that would be Alfuquan Brooks, Monica Angelo, Shannon Wood, and Monique Cotton Yancey. I will make the motion. May I have a second, please?
Second.
And a roll call?
Mr. Lyons?
Aye.
Ms. Fallow?
Aye.
Mr. Brooks?
Aye.
Mr. Rummel?
Aye.
Ms. Cotton? Aye. Ms. Wood?
Aye.
Ms. Tyler?
Aye. Okay. Before we change it up, 6, consider matters related to the reorganization of the Board of Education. An invitation and remarks prior to adjournment. So if anyone would like to say something before we reseat our board, now is the time.
I have something. Catherine, I wrote this for you, if I can find it. Catherine, you began your journey at D91 as an educator of tiny humans. You built a strong connection with students, families, and coworkers. An amazing opportunity came along for you to open your own business, and you pivoted. It's what you do. You continue to have relationships with the community. You were over the moon with your new adventure. 4 years ago, education brought you back, and you joined our board. Along the way, you have been part of many important decisions for those tiny, some not so tiny, humans. Now it is time for your next chapter. Change is hard, but it has to happen, and we adapt. May you find the time to do all the things.
I'd also like to make a comment. Catherine June Valleau. Thank you. KJV. That's right. It's unusual to go from being a teacher in the same district you then become a board member in, but you took on the challenge, and we are so appreciative of your contributions. You always had a different perspective and flavor to the conversation, which was so helpful as we have tried to make really meaningful changes here in District 91. Thank you for pushing us, sharing all the feels, and stepping up in a big way for your community. You will be missed.
I'd like to add, I don't have a speech, but I just wanted to thank you, Catherine, for it takes a lot to be on a board. And last year was a difficult year for all of us. It was a change. And so I'm very, very grateful for you, for your energy that you bring to the board. Anytime you spoke, you always spoke with love and care. So I thank you for that and for obviously giving me this opportunity.
Catherine. I first met you as my kid teacher, so it was very weird to call you by your first name. And I struggled at first because you taught my kids Latin, of all things, two of the older ones. So it was great getting to meet you on the other, to get to learn more about you on the other side, not as a teacher and more as a colleague and friend. So I want to thank you for your time on the board and getting to know you and your contribution to our town in other ways. So again, thank you.
So again, no big speech, but I've learned a great deal from you on the board, and I very much appreciate the perspective you brought and the things that you taught, because you're good at teaching not just little kids, but big kids too. And finally, thank you for stepping up and doing this, because it is a lot of work, and I appreciate it, and I know that everybody else here does, and the town appreciates you stepping up and doing this.
I've known you the shortest, but I've also wanted to say thank you for the insight that you provided as an educator. I think it was really helpful in my transition onto this role and your long-standing dedication to the community, so you're appreciated. Well, I'm going to say something. Catherine, thank you, mentor, for the last 2 years. I've appreciated our chats, our conversations, our laughs, and the hard conversations. And I will miss having you seated next to me. And I wish you well on your next journey. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks, buddy.
And I hope to continue conversations with you in the future.
Absolutely know where to find me. I have a thing. I normally don't do notes. It doesn't feel authentic. But today was weird. First off, to the community, thank you so much. 4 years ago, you put faith in a human being and elected me to the board, and that has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. The health of a village, any village, rides on its school district. And we in Forest Park can absolutely say with confidence that we have a healthy village because of our district and because of this board. That's our first. This Face ID thing is ridiculous. I'm incredibly proud of our schools and our teachers, our support team, our administrators, our district leaders. I'm humbled to have known many of them for an incredibly long time. And I was so honored to come back into the sandbox. Leaving teaching was devastating. It was for a great reason, but it was devastating. And coming back in to education in this capacity was eye-opening and educational and inspiring. And you guys had an enormous amount to do with that. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the opportunity so, so very much. To this board, you are an intelligent and skilled group of human beings who do admirable work. You act with prudence, you act with empathy, you make both equitable and equal decisions. They're different, everyone. Equity and equality are very different. Let's drive that one home. This has been, it's just been great. Kira, in particular, thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your leadership. I have often commented how inspiring it is to watch you lead. It's been wonderful. Dr. Alvarez, I believe in you. I believe in your plan. I believe in the vision, and it'll get there. It has been an honor. And to the heartbeat of the district, typing away at her table. The absolute heartbeat of District 91 right over there. We owe a whole lot to you. You keep us all, every last one of us, running, organized, on track. And you have done more for me in 4 years than any human person should do. And I'm like, what am I doing today? And you have no qualm answering it and have never made me feel like a scatterbrain for asking. And I love you for it. And then I just remember my last one. This is a noble profession. Teaching lives deep in my bones and in my whole heart. I am incredibly grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Catherine. So, we're going to move on to our next item, which is adjourn and die, which means, may I have a motion to adjourn the board?
I will make it.
I will second. Thank you. So with that, and a roll call vote. Thank you. Heartbeat.
You're welcome.
Mr. Lyons,
Aye.
Ms. Vallow,
Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
Aye.
Mr. Rummel,
Aye.
Ms. Cotton, aye, Ms. Wood,
Aye.
Ms. Tyler.
Hi, thank you. Okay, so what we will do next is we will, ask Ms. Fallow to join us in the audience. And I will go ahead and administer the oaths of office. All right. So, Mr. Brooks, Ms. Cotton Yancey, Ms. Wood, Ms. Angelo, I will stand here if you all want to stand over there. In accordance with
In accordance with the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the laws of the State of Illinois, to the best of my ability. I further swear that I shall respect taxpayers' interests by serving as a faithful protector of the school district's assets. I shall encourage and respect the free expression of opinion by my fellow board members and others who seek a hearing before the board while respecting the privacy of students and employees. I shall recognize that a board member has no legal authority as an individual and that decisions can be made only by a majority vote at a public board meeting. I shall abide by the majority decisions of the board while retaining the right to seek changes in such decisions through ethical and constructive channels. As part of the Board of Education, I shall accept the responsibility for my role in the equitable and quality education of every student in the school district. I shall foster with the board extensive participation of the community, formulate goals, define outcomes, and set the course for Forest Park Public Schools District 91.
I shall assist
I shall assist in establishing a structure and an environment designed to ensure all students have the opportunity to obtain their maximum potential through a sound organizational framework.
I shall strive
I shall strive to ensure a continuous assessment of student achievement in all conditions affecting the education of children in compliance with state law. I shall serve as education's key advocate on behalf of students in our community schools or schools to advance the vision of Forest Park Public Schools District 91 and I shall strive to work together with the district superintendent to lead the school district toward fulfilling the vision the board has created, fostering excellence for every student in the areas of academic skills, knowledge, citizenship, and personal development.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. D, appointment of temporary chairperson. So I am going to go ahead and appoint myself as the temporary chairperson as a means of moving us through the nomination process, okay? I don't think do I need to vote on that? No. E, may I ask for a temporary appointment of secretary, Steve or John? This is really to either of you. Great, thank you. Okay. You ready? May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Lyons,
Aye.
Miss Angelo,
Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
Aye.
Mr. Rummel, aye. Ms. Cotton,
Aye.
Ms. Wood,
Aye.
Ms. Tyler.
Aye. All right, thank you. Now, G, for the election of president, may I have a nomination for the role of the presidency?
I would like to nominate Ms. Wood.
Great.
I would like to nominate Mr. Rummel.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead and do a roll call vote? Okay. We'll go ahead and start with Ms. Wood. I'm wondering, why don't you go ahead and call the roll call?
Okay.
I will do the roll call for the next one, for yours.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
No, everybody votes.
Mr. Lyons,
Nay.
Miss Angelo,
Yay. Yes.
Mr. Brooks,
Yay.
Mr. Rummel, yay. Ms. Cotton,
Yay.
Ms. Wood,
Yay.
Ms. Tyler,
Yay. I don't think we need to do, should we? I don't think we did for either, actually. I will second for Ms. Wood. Got it.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
so do we have our second?
Yep,
Oh, sorry.
that's me.
Mr. Lyons,
Nay.
Ms. Angelo,
Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
This is for.
this is
Shannon.
for
Ms.
Shannon.
Wood, yeah, we were
Sorry,
doing
we were
that.
doing it, we didn't have a second. Okay. Mr. Rummel, aye. Ms. Cotton,
Aye.
Ms. Wood,
Aye.
Ms. Tyler.
Aye.
Thank you.
I guess we still. We'll go ahead and do the next one. Can I have a second for Mr. Rummel?
I'll second for Mr. Rummel.
Thank you. I can do the. Thank you. Okay, this is for Mr. Rummel. Mr. Lyons,
Aye.
Miss Angelo,
Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
Nay.
Mr. Rummel,
Nay.
Miss Cotton,
Nay.
Miss Wood,
Nay.
Tyler, yeah, nay. Okay. We have a new president. That would be Miss Wood. Congratulations. All right. For H, election of vice president. I'm sorry. May I have a nomination for vice president?
I'd like to nominate Monique Cotton Yancey.
Second.
Very good. Any other nominations?
I would like to nominate Steve Rummel.
I will second. Okay. Let's do a vote for Ms. Cotton Yancey.
Mr. Lyons,
Nay.
Ms. Angelo,
Aye. Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
Aye.
Mr. Rummel, aye. Ms. Cotton,
Aye.
Ms. Wood,
Aye.
Ms. Taylor. Tyler, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Aye. All right. We have 6 ayes, 1 nay. A nomination for a roll call for Mr. Rummel. Mr. Lyons,
Aye.
Miss Angelo,
Nay.
Mr. Brooks,
Nay.
Mr. Rummel,
Nay.
Miss Cotton Yancey,
Nay.
Miss Wood,
Nay.
Tyler, nay. Okay. So we have a new vice president. That would be Miss Cotton Yancey. All right. And election of secretary. May I have a nomination for secretary, please? I will make the motion for Mr. Rummel. A second, please.
I'll second.
Any other nominations? Okay, I'll go ahead and call the roll. Mr. Lyons,
Aye.
Miss Angelo,
Aye.
Mr. Brooks,
Aye.
Mr. Rummel,
Aye.
Miss Cotton Yancey,
Aye.
Miss Wood,
Aye.
Tyler, aye. All right, 7 ayes. We have a new secretary. Congratulations. So it's very exciting. Okay, number 7, matters for consideration from the audience. Any public comments from the audience? All right, additional matters for consideration from the board, number 8. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to welcome our new board member, Monica, and again, say thank you for your time and support, Catherine.
Welcome, Miss Angelo. Thank you for stepping up and taking this on. We're really excited to have you as a colleague. Thank you to the rest of my colleagues on the board. I am no longer the president. And it's been quite a 4 years. Like, a lot has happened since I first started. That was April of 2019. And so we've been through a lot as a district since then. I have learned an insane amount during my time in this role. I really appreciate all of you all for allowing me to lead and being so wonderful. It really is, I have sort of gotten the bug about school board politics, and it's embarrassing to admit, but to see how other boards function and then to see how we function makes me feel really grateful to have been able to serve in this way. People are like, what do you do? Do you volunteer? And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, wait, because this sometimes doesn't feel like it, it's a lot of work, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it. And so it's been a real pleasure. I just really appreciate the opportunity, and I'm excited for our next bit of leadership. I never doubted we have a really deep bench, and so one of the best signs of leadership is to know when your time is done, and my time in this position is done. I'm excited to transition into being a board member again, so thanks for the opportunity. All right. Anything else? We good? Oh.
I want to say thank you for your time on the board and as president, because you're still here. You're still here. You're not getting away. Like you said, it's the 4 years, just having you as a president answering my billion questions and keeping me, on the line there sometimes is greatly appreciated. Again, thank you again, Catherine, and I do agree with looking at, how we function and looking at other boards. It's always, very interesting to see how we're able to interact and get things done. And I don't know if we would have been able to have the discussions and make decisions if you were not our leader, guiding us through things and keeping us on track as you have been. I think you're way too humble at times. And your patience and the wisdom and everything has been greatly appreciated. So again, thank you.
Thank you. I will call for a motion to adjourn. I will make the motion. Can I have a second?
Second.
Great. It's 7 o'clock, meeting adjourned. See you all at our next real board meeting. I think it's the 11th. Thank you so much. Thanks, Catherine. Meeting adjourned.